Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about Big Brother Season 22. This is going to be the cast, but it's not going to really be the cast of this title to me, and maybe not the cast. Since we don't know if this is going to be the real cast I'm about to talk about. So, this is going to be an all-star season. Big Brother All-Stars, they have been on Big Brother a long time ago, or maybe sooner. But this season's gonna be an all-star season. The last season of All-Stars was season 10. So I don't know why they wait a long time to just do an all-star season, but whatever. Today I'm gonna be talking about maybe not the cast. So let's just start it off with season 20, Bailey. Now she was on with Tyler and Angela. I mean, not Tyler and Casey, who was also Casey was the winner in that season. Bailey. So I'm gonna talk about them a little bit. Bailey, I probably don't want her to come back. This is why I just felt like, for me, I just don't really like her. I liked her a lot better in Try to See. That's all. But in my opinion, I just don't want Bailey to come back. Up next is Christmas. Christmas was on season 19. Christmas, I would like to come back. I'm hoping she doesn't break her foot if she comes back in this game. I like to see Christmas to come back and play the game again. Will she, hoping this time she doesn't go on anybody's back and fall down and break the way that I did. So season 20, Big Brother season 20 was in 2018. Big Brother 19 was 2017. Up next is Cody from season 16. This was 2014. He made it to the final two with Derek. He won that season. I'm so happy for, So for Christmas, I like to come back and play the game, see what she would do different. Cody from season 16, probably not, in my opinion. I just don't really want him to come back. Up next is Da'Vonne from season 17 and 18. Now Da'Vonne, I don't want her to come back. This is why. I just felt like she only have 2 chances and play the same. I don't want her to come back and play the game again. She was on, 2015 and 16. Up next is Danielle from season 13 and season 8 and 13 with her father, Evil. I'm not gonna say her first name, but Evil. I just felt like I just don't really like her. When I watched her in season 13, she was just like one of those people who got my last knob, so I don't want her to come back. And Da'Vonne too. Up next is David. I don't know when Big Brother 13 and 8 was, so we're not going to talk about that, but David from season 21. For me, in my opinion, he is not an all-star. He went out a long time ago. He was like, he didn't even have to play the game. But I think this is why they want him to come back. So, he didn't really get to play the game that much at all. While he was the first one out, he didn't even have a vote or eviction. And in my opinion, I just don't want him to come back. But I think they wanted him to come back and see will he play the game and what he would do different. Will he, I don't know, will he fill out all the alliance? Because they can't come back to his last season. We're not going to talk about that because that was, I think the worst season was probably season 18 and 20. But David was on season 21 back in 2019. Up next is Ian from season 14. He was the winner. I felt like, in my opinion, they don't need to put winners in there. In my opinion, they just don't. I think all the winners need to go away and put old people haven't won. So in my opinion, I just don't want Ian to come back. So, you know. Oh, sorry, not Ian. We have Enzo. Enzo from season 12. That was the first one before Ian. But Enzo from season 12 with Rachel, Larry, and all them. But I just don't want Enzo or Ian to come back. Up next is Chanel from season, I'm pretty sure I got this correct, season 7 and season 14. I'm pretty sure I got that correct. Maybe there's one more season, I just don't remember. But, whatever. I think I just don't want her to come back. In my opinion, I just don't want her to play the game. Yeah. Up next is Case Store thing. From season 7, I didn't watch that season, so I can't really talk about him that much at all, because I didn't watch that season. But he was the first All-Star. He was in that season. Up next is Kevin and everything. I forgot her name. But let's just move on to Kevin. From season 11, Kevin. Now, I'm so happy maybe we won't get Kevin back from season 19. But Kevin from season 11. In my opinion, I want Kevin to come back, but I don't at the same time. It's a 50-50. Up next is Memphis from season 10. In my opinion, the same thing. I don't want him to come back, and I just don't want him to play today. Up next, we have two Nicoles. We have Nicole from season 16. Now, detailed, she was been talking about a lot of stuff, not getting into all that stuff. And when they found out there was gonna be an All-Star season, Nicole cried to CBS. I think that was correct. But yeah. And then Nicole from season 21. I would like to see Nicole from last season. But Nicole from season 16 and 18. Same thing. She won season 18. Nicole from season 16. And Ian won season 14. So I just don't want winners to come back. And then the last one is Tyler. From season 20, he made it to the final 2 with Casey. I would not like to see Tyler to come back and play this game, and then I just felt like I just don't really want to. And the last one, it is, that's great. I forgot her name. She's from season 10. It's, Keisha. Sorry, it took me for a minute. A lot of houses was done for my head. But she was from season 10 with Memphis. In my opinion, I just don't want her to come back. Probably out of all this cast, question mark, maybe cast, I like to see Christmas and Nicole from season 21. And maybe David. Everybody else, I just don't really want to come back. But there does though, that's maybe the house that's. So this title is actually gonna be called maybe not the house, maybe the cast. Maybe or maybe not the cast. So we won't know till Wednesday, August the 5th on CBS on Big Brother All Stars. Okay, so I like to see Christmas and Nicole from season 21 to come back. And maybe David from season 21. I you know, whatever. I'll just put him in there. But everybody else, I just don't really want him to come back, like Kevin from season 11, sorry. Ian from season 14. I will not wait to see him come back. Danielle from season 8 and 13. I will not wait for her to come back. These people, I just don't want half of these houses to come back. But yeah, I did hear, I heard, Paul, I think they asked Paul to come back. Paul decided not to come back, and this is maybe, I don't know if this is true or not. Paul decided to say no because all of this is what happened in the coronavirus. This is happening, so he don't want to just sit. Well, I did hear they had to be tested before they go in the house. The crew, that's on a different video, so if you guys want to watch that video, it's on my channel. But the crew, the house staff, everybody who's doing in the house has to be tested. All 16 house staff has to be tested. If one person is sick, I don't know what they're gonna do about it. We don't know what's gonna happen this season. Will it be all 40 or 41 episodes? We don't know. But I'm hoping it is. And I like to, because there's nothing else that comes on the fall this year in 2020. So maybe it will be. Maybe. But if all these houses don't be in this house, I will still watch it. It's a bit brutal, but it's Christmas in the house, and Nicole from BB22 is in the house. I will root for them. Everybody else, maybe David, I just don't want to like. But thanks for watching. Have a good day and good night. Bye.